Okay, it is Blue Monday, but we are not going to focus on the fact that we feel blue. We're not going to focus on the fact that we're in our third lockdown in the UK, almost a year into a global pandemic, that we are isolated from friends and family, and that we're missing real life human connection. No, we're not going to think about that. What we're going to think about today is about how we can build our self-esteem, because once your self-esteem is bolstered and strong, then you're more likely to be motivated and productive, and those negative feelings will dissipate. So 5 things to think about today whilst I sip my morning cuppa. And look, I'm in yellow to try and inspire a bit of spring-like positivity, and I've even put some pearls on just for the hell of it. I'm playing a bit of a game with myself to wear something different every day that I haven't worn for over a year, and wear a different piece of jewellery every day. Oh, the joy and the fun of creativity during lockdown. Anyway, okay, 5 things to think about when your inner critic is being noisy and niggling away negatively. First thing, and this is key to any aspect of self-help and personal development in life, become aware of your negative thoughts. Really become aware of when the critic is talking and niggling, because if the negative thoughts that are hindering your life and your progress are actually adopted as a self-belief, then that is incredibly negative and detrimental. So just become aware of what the critic is saying, when it is saying it, and try to detach from it, distance from it. Become aware that it is a voice in your head. Now, number 2, get productive. So if your critic is niggling away, saying the same thing repeatedly, actually look at what it's telling you. Is it encouraging you to actually take a little step in a more positive direction that perhaps you've been afraid to? There's a fear there. Take some action so that bit by bit, inch by inch, actually that critic can start again to dissolve and dissipate, because you're productively stepping forwards in a way that eliminates it. Third thing to do is really become aware of how you see other people, because if you're judgmental of others and critical of others, then you're more likely to have a preponderance of being critical to yourself, and you don't need that. Stop that. So when you hear yourself gossiping or judging others, just become conscious of it, detach from it, let it float away. Don't let that become a part of your life and your mind and your psyche. Fourthly, I want you to think about when that critic is talking to you, would you say that to your 5-year-old self? So when you are telling yourself that you're too lazy, you're too fat, your imposter syndrome is flourishing, and that you shouldn't be there and you have no right to be there, really think about it. What would you say to your 5-year-old self? Because I bet you would not talk to your 5-year-old self that way, so stop it. And then finally, when that critic is really bubbling prolifically, try and suppress it with positive affirmations. Look at what it is saying and break it down in such a way where you start to see how silly some of the nonsense is that your critic is filling your head with, and just squash it with positivity. Break it down and just remember there are strengths that you have and you possess, and that you can eliminate that inner critic very quickly by just overriding it with positive affirmations. So I hope this helps you really think about how you can tell that critic to shut up. You can start to feel a bit more bolstered in yourself and go forth and have a great day and make it a yellow Monday, not a blue Monday. Mwah.